Hello and welcome to my rundown of my website. I came up with the idea like 2 weeks prior of the Creative Code Lab, and I was like, what can I do which is not really available or is not really known? And I thought, why not have a website where you can trade with cryptocurrencies, or not cryptocurrencies, with NFTs? And that's what I basically did. Yeah. I have this idea in a trade where you have the ability to like bid on NFTs, like you usually do, but you have also the ability to trade with them. You can, in real life, you would connect your blockchain ID with the NFT wallet you have and can display them here. You can obviously send offers, see offers you got, and also chat with people. You can also look at other people's inventory and yeah, go on about your day basically. This is kind of the design I went through with this blue gradient. And yeah, you can log in here, register here. Now you're on the home page. You can scroll down and see other trades. Is your inventory you can design obviously with a banner and an avatar. The chat and other people's inventory. I sadly didn't do the language area because it was a bit too much to implement. But yeah, that's about it. Now coming to the persona, I have Matthew Rinaldo, who is a financial analyst. He likes to work with numbers, with cryptocurrencies. He's a trader, also interested in stocks, and he was looking for a place to buy and trade NFTs with. And that basically sparked the whole idea for my website, which is here. I stayed relatively close to my original design. I have here the marketplace where you can log in with your username and the password, which is saved in a database in the accounts area. For example, I just put this my account details inside. I also encrypted the password, but to that I will come later on. And now you can see all the deals and see okay offers and scroll down basically. You can also create an offer, and if you press on create offer, you have here a list with all of your NFTs and all the NFTs that are in the database. So, for example, you want the koala, and you offer the berry punk, which is similar in value. Let's say, write a message, test, and create offer. It will display it down here. I wanted it to come up here, but for that I kind of broke it twice. But for now, it will stay like this. You can also go into the inventory of the person you want to see. For example, this is mine, where I have a collection of my NFTs. These NFTs are saved here. We have the user number, user ID, which is one, which is me, and the NFT number. And the NFTs are saved here. Those are in a relationship with each other. They are foreign keys. The UID and the NFT ID I get from accounts and NFTs. Trade offers, similar. We have the user ID has image and wants image. Those are the user NFTs from here. And I did inner joins in the code in the controller. In the model. Up here, I have the has image. It's quite a big SQL statement because if I just did select and use that, it kind of broke down. So I had to like select the data sets individually. Yeah. Now coming back to my website. Here are the settings where you can edit your profile. You can say, okay, I can get NFTs down here. I want this koala NFT. I pressed get NFT and it will display it on my profile down here. I can also upload a different banner, for example. Let's go with something different. Let's go with this one. Why not? We upload it and bam, we have a GIF as a banner, which is kind of cool. It will save that in our database in accounts with on the banner source or source basically. And yeah, moving on. Coming to marketplace again, I can go to a chat room. I joined the chat. I can type here hi, and if someone else joins, for example, let's do that. Let's log out here and log in with another account, for example, Maxi. And Maxi as a password. We log in. We go down here to chat. We see Maxi connected. We can say hi and chat with him. That's kind of cool. Yeah, since I'm doing it on my own browser, I'm all now logged in with Maxi's account. But yeah, it is what it is. Now we have Maxi's account. He has only those 2 NFTs. And if I create an offer with him, I can only pick those. That's it about the whole website part. There's nothing more to it. And with that, I will explain some of the code or what's behind everything. So yeah, I have a file upload with the pictures. For that, I did it very simple. I have a upload image and use it with a UUID, which is a module I downloaded with npm install. And basically it gets the image from public images or moves them to public images. And where have I here? And here we have, for example, this avatar, a picture of someone else, and I think, yeah, that's about it. Oh, since I do it via Asia, it saves it dynamically, I guess, yeah. Now let's close them. Those aren't the best pictures to show, I know, my bad. But that's about it. And yeah, it gets a user ID, which is in the authenticate, or which is a web token, or from the cookie, you can say. And you basically get redirected to your inventory after uploading a image or a picture in your area. Here I have the render chat function. We get the user request and the trade ID request. And you go into the chat of the trade ID. So to make it a bit more easier to join rooms with the WebSockets. Doing the WebSockets here in Asia was a bit different and a different approach. Let me show you how I did it. First of all, I did an constant express WebSocket and use that to basically have a function for the WebSocket on where I receive a message and send a message. In the WebSocket service, I think, basically just got that and put it into the app.js so I can use it with Asia. And in the chat module, I put in the URL. I was like, okay, location.protocol for the HTTPS. And I did WebSocket service or server here if this is happening here and else here. And on open, joined it via the trade ID and message.username to show, okay, he chatted with me, to show in the chat we just saw earlier, like this, to display this name here. And basically join as well. Yeah, send my message function is kind of explanatory, self-explanatory. add text to message, also kind of easy to understand. And here we join the room or the trade ID. That's about it for the chat. Yeah. What else do I have? Okay, I can also what's a bit more complicated to show. We have here the register user, which is a simple insert into SQL statement into the database, where I also encrypt the password. Here we have the upload image. We update accounts table where the set image source is, which was here in accounts. We update that basically. And after doing that, we are here. We have also to get all NFTs for the database. We basically then use to insert into, for example, the add NFT to user, where we added the NFT in the settings area. And we basically got it with the user ID and NFT ID. Also a simple delete user was not very hard to implement. I just put a button on it, for example, in the user edit page. Down here is a delete user, and I made a route in the users.js for delete user. Where is it? Here. I also did a route for the chat, the inventory of other people, your own inventory, and also an authentication route for the banner as well. And lastly, add NFT to user or inserting it. With that, that's mostly the whole structure of my website, or the more complex part. Yeah, also the offer text, which the user can put when creating an offer, which is down here. Here, user message trade. Here he puts the trade message basically. It's an insert into, I think, if I remember correctly. Yep, insert into. Then obviously exporting them and using them in the controller. I did 2 controllers and models because it worked better that way. For example, with the banner upload, it kind of got stuck between the image upload and with this controller here. This got kind of in the way of this upload, so I did 2 controllers to work better, and I kept this to a minimum. I didn't just randomly put things in here. I did quite think how to use the second module and basically the controller. That's about it from the coding side, I would say. Yeah, I mean, authenticate, where I have the encrypt password. He sees, okay, where he checks for the username and everything, and says, okay, everything was fine here. And we get a cookie and we direct it to the main page. And if we put something in wrong, we get to the username or password incorrect, which I can show you really quickly. And my website just crashed. Unlucky. Well, it is what it is. It's an Azure thing. And yeah, an authenticate JSON web token, where we verify the token we got, and yeah, it's requesting the user. So, which I did to show here the maxi and to his inventory, basically, to join his inventory. That's about it from my trading part. We have also the trade offer database, data bank, data table, sorry, where I have the ID, the user ID, has image, wants image, which is basically it. The user ID is from account, has image, and wants image is from user's NFT. With that, thank you for listening, and I hope you got an overview on how I did it. Oh, I also did a responsive design, which is best shown by going onto my website or looking at my Mahara page. which I uploaded with all the pictures. If I'm lucky, I can find the PNG file. Yep, exactly. Now, this is basically how I did it. This is all the like kind of an overview of all the pages I did. And this is for mobile responsive design. Yeah. With that, thank you for listening, I would say, and have a nice day.